We will need a distraction if you are to rescue Bilbo from Goblin Town. I will provide it.
You'll provide the distraction. Alright. And what do you want to do on that? Follow me, Pine Seed, and stay close. You need some way to open the main gate to Goblin Town, but you won't be able to search for such a thing while there are goblins outside. Alright, well, I do have a hint, assuming that Goblin was telling the truth. This way. Now I presume that if you kill the Goblin, there must be some other way to... Oh, don't let them see you. Alright, perfect. The Goblins wrecked this campsite. Right? Why is that good for us? It means they will not check here again. Hide here while I get their attention, Pine Seed. Alright. Don't come out until after I've led them away. Alright. Remain hidden. Once they get quickly, you no longer take... Oh. Remain hidden until cover leads the goblins away. Alright. Hey, goblins! Alright. Here we are. Alright. I guess those are some of the places where you could search for it. Alright. Now here are some rocks. Alright, okay. We have 3 rocks here, and there's one closest to the gate. So let's check that one. You find a spare key to Goblin Town buried in the stone. So it saves you the trouble of having to check every single location, because there are so many places you could check otherwise. So you could, by luck, find it. Well, eventually you would have to, I guess. In the Goblin Town, I guess. The key turns the lock. Now you can rescue Bilbo! Well, I let them on a merry chase. There'll be some time returning. Alright, that is the fastest mission ever. Usually really, generally, I've been doing 1 chapter per episode, thinking that would be enough, but no, this is a ridiculously short one because I knew where the key was. It was an extremely short episode. So I'm sure in the next episode we'll be heading inside Goblin Town. And maybe we'll find Bilbo Baggins. Actually, not the next episode. We're just going to continue along. Right? Yes, now that we've unlocked the gate, we should be able to rescue Bilbo. Right.
Close the gates that lead further into Goblin Town, or you will be overrun before you can rescue Bilbo.
Of course, this is a never-ending one. What else do you expect in Goblin Town? Yes, now we are in Chapter 8, because Chapter 7 was ridiculously short. Well, let's close gate number 1. Alright. Looks like we've got more goblins coming this way. The resident goblins. So I have to take care of that. And, of course, shut a couple more gates. Oh, I think I got... really? I think I'm being held in combat by the goblins from the other... that were trapped behind the other gate. That could be a bit of a problem. But if it becomes too much of a problem, I guess I could always use Hobbit Silence to stop that. Now, unfortunately, I've got to kill these guys before another goblin comes and ruins the party. Right? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's the problem with these never-ending ones. is that it's never ending. Oh, I'm not sure I want to do this one at level 130 because where am I going to have a chance to do this? Alright, that's 2 down. Next set. Oh yeah, this next gate is right over here. Yes, that's what I thought. Hello. You're your local resident goblin, I guess. And heavy gates means kind of muffling the sounds of rage behind. Talk to the guardian of the jails. An orc. What's all this? Who's shutting the gates in my city? I am. That's my job. If you think you're saving your little friend, you're more stupid than you look. No one escapes Goblin Town. Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem. No one! Not even you, you little pipsqueak. Want to join your buddy? I'm adding new dialogue for him. I can arrange it. Have a visit soon. Yeah. How's that for a little talk? Huh. Well done, Pine Seed. Well done. Well. Good grief. That's another very quick one. Whew. I guess we go into chapter 9 then? Mine as well.
They must be holding him in the dungeons. Find Bilbo and free him.
Find Bilbo and free him. And this time they have inspiring presence instead of never ending. Thank goodness, because I'm never much for liking never ending. It's not too bad when you are at lower levels, but I find it a real pain at level 130. Okay, well then you then. I'll take you. Just looking for my friend. One halfling to another. Right, deed bestowed. Goblin Town, 1 of 7. Find slave pens. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. Well, if they took him to the slave pens, it's better than taking him to the kitchen. Especially if the plans in the kitchen were not to be a cook. Even though he does say that he cooks better than he cooks. Hey, 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 hey. No stunsies. Now, let's see. You hear Bilbo speaking to his captor in the dungeons. That's right. The torture pits will get you to talk. It won't take anything like that, I assure you. What would you like to know? Boss, someone's here! Einseed! You a friend of this little rat? There'll be no need for the torture pits then. He'll squeak for us when you die! Kill this hobbit! Oh. Alright, well. You notice how many goblins I had to kill just to get here? You got them, Pineseed! Oh, I got Bilbo cheering me on, I see. To me, goblins! I demand that you kill this hobbit! And last time they sent 3. Hey, 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 hey! Okay, and they stunned me. Okay, that's... Wow, that's, of course, typical of goblins. When in doubt, stunned. Right? And now your turn. Well struck, Pine Seed. More! We need more warriors! Yes. You there! Stop cowering and kill that hobbit! I'll get help, boss. Stay here! You're gonna be sorry, hobbit! That coward will return with a throng of goblins! A throng? Is that all? Finds he could easily defeat a throng. Quiet, rat! They'll be here any second now! Bah! I'll deal with you myself. Yeah. Big mistake, Rozak. Ruckzak. Ruckzak the Vicious. Well, after I get with you, you'll be Ruckzak the Viscous. Yep. You're not in very good shape anymore. Ah, there you go. Ah, now let's get you out of here. You did it! Well, how'd you like that? Well done indeed, Pine Seed. I never doubted that you would best him. The best him you did. It's a good thing, too, for I will most be pleased never to see the torture pits of which he spoke. I missed them on my first venture into Goblin Town, and am in no hurry to see them on this visit. Yeah, I am sure you are not. Ah, well, let's get back to Rivendell. How about that? We should be off while we can, Pine Seed. Let us not tarry within Goblin Town any longer than we must. Well, you are right about that.
Let us hope you can bring Bilbo safely through Goblin Town without incident.
Yes, he managed to get in, and I managed to get in to follow him, but can we get him out again? Let us hurry to the surface, Pine Seed. I have seen more than enough of Goblin Town to last me a lifetime. Or even two of them. Alright, let's... Up! It's got to be. Up here, yes. I hope you remember better than... Hold on. What? What's wrong? Goblins? Okay, I think it's safe. Alright. We're lucky that the goblins don't seem to be home. Well, maybe I killed them all. I'd feel better, though, if I had Sting. No, Frodo has more use for Sting now than I have, poor lad. Ah, this will do. It's not Sting, but at least I shall not be helpless. Alright. Let's go, Pine Seed. Yeah, let's go. You should still do most of the fighting. None will mistake me for Thorin Oakenshield. Yeah. The prisoners are escaping! Oh, what gave you that idea? Hello. In case you didn't hear, the prisoners are escaping. I just wanted to relay the message to you. In case you didn't hear it the first time. Oh, that's right. These guys have shared corruption. Right. Ah, yes. All is corrupted. Someone tell Balglam his prisoner is getting away. Oh. Well, you could do that if you wish. Well, look at this, Pine Seed. When I last was here, I didn't get a good look at this place. Well, yeah. That's not surprising, of course. It's hard to see anything when you're in the clutches of goblins. That would have been the end of my tale with Thorns and Thorns both, if not for Gandalf, of course. But this time Gandalf isn't near at hand. Thank you for coming to find me, Pine Seed. We better keep moving! Yeah, that might be a good idea. Now that he had his rest, I presume that was so he could catch his breath. Up, up! That's the way out of Goblin Town. Up instead of down so we can get out of Goblin Town? That's the way it goes. These goblins aren't a match for us, that's for sure. Hey, you! Do you think you're a match for us? I don't think so. There you go. What do you say? Up this way? Now here's a throng of goblins. Stop, prisoner! And you too, helpful hobbit! I did not steal you away from Sorrow Crow's Eye to let you go now. Don't you think we should talk things over? This is clearly just a misunderstanding. No, you spoke of treasure, and I mean to have it. Where are these sacks of gold? May I confer with my friend for a moment? Sacks of gold? When I was walking in the mountains, I was captured by a party of goblins, and they started hauling me to their camp. We had gone no more than 100 feet or so when a second patrol of the creatures came up, led by this fellow. Now, I wouldn't say I'm an expert in goblin kind, but I've had enough run-ins with them to know that they love gold more than anything. So I had to think fast and, well, I told them that I had been an adventurer in my younger days and I had hidden sacks of gold in the mountains. Really? Yes, the goblins fought among themselves for the right of my treasure, just as I thought they would. This fellow won the contest right quickly, before I could get away, and the next thing I knew, I was locked in that cell in Goblin Town. I couldn't tell them the truth, of course, that there were no sacks of gold. Then, when I adventured with the dwarves, I did end up with 2 small chests of silver and of gold, but that was a long time ago, and they were never as large as the rumors around the hill would put them. I think I've got it! You get us out of this, Pine Seed, trust me! Oh? Really? I have an idea! Alright, let's hear it. You've already proven yourself to be a most effective fighter. Did you not beat that other fellow and his finest warriors? What was his name? Sorrow Crow's Eye! I would not boast about besting that weakling! What would you say to another contest? Again to prove your mettle? I'm listening. Single combat! If you beat Pine Seed, I will lead you to my treasure. And if Pine Seed beats you, we're permitted to leave. Single combat? 1-on-1? I agree to this contest. Really? Okay, well, he's a bit crazy, but alright. Single combat seems fair to me. No one can intervene. This will be a test of strength, 1-on-1, and everyone here agrees this is fair, yes? Boglam Fork Tongue stares at you, his lip curled in a sneer. There is no backing out now, I bet. Are you prepared to fight? Somehow someone called Fork Tongue does not sound like someone who's going to keep his promises, but... Hold on, you cave claw friends. This is a single combat, yes? 1-on-1. But I never agreed to be the one that you'll be fighting. Zokalak, get over here. Well, I told you, you never trust anyone called Fork Tongue. Thukafok the Strong. Kill the hobbit, my pet! Oh. Well. Uh-oh. Whoopsie daisy. Well. Okay, we're at. It looks like you've won, Boglam. Now, you have to let us go. Do I? What do you think, boys? Yes, what would these fellows think? Do you think they'll understand that you're going to back on a bargain? And if you don't deal fairly with us, might you cheat them too? Maybe he offered to split my gold with you? What's he saying, boss? Don't worry about it. You've made your point, rat. Get out of here with your friend before I change my mind. Smartly decided, Boglam. Let's go, Pine Seed. Let's go. Whee! And we escape from Goblin Town. Let's get out of here before he changes his mind. Good idea. We have returned! Thank you so much for finding Bilbo and bringing him back into safety. Now I can finally ask Bilbo the important question for which I sought him in the first place, and which his absence made impossible to answer. Oh, what was it? Oh, I will ask him myself, after he has rested from the ordeal. It involved the rhyme scheme of a song that I am composing, an ode to the sound made by the wind through the leaves of the valley. He has quite a talent for such things, you know, and I need his opinion on a few other particulars, but I will present those to him later. But now, you should check with our hobbit in the Hall of Fire and make sure he has recovered from his ordeal. Yes, let's go and speak to Bilbo. And it looks like there is quite a welcoming committee for him. I hope you're feeling rested now. Well, Pineseed, I hope you will accept my apology for causing you so much trouble. Elrond has already spoken to me about his fears that I intended to follow young Frodo and the others, and I tell you, as I told him, that such a thing did not cross my mind. No, I simply wanted to walk in a crisp, clean air of the mountains. It was quite a nice stroll, and it was good to visit with my old friend Gloin. We talked about our days of adventure and about old friends, and I intended to turn around and come right back to Rivendell after that. But I kept walking, and every new stone seemed interesting and unique, and around every bend I wondered what it might see. Yes, it was my old wanderlust again, I suppose, and it put me in mind of an old adventuring days. Around every turn a new marvel, and then there were goblins. Isn't that always the way of it? How do you think Frodo was doing? Adventures are quite different when you're in them, aren't they? I look back on my own and I don't remember the damp or the fear. I remember how I turned out and not the uncertainty as it was turning. Hmm. I hope Frodo and the others are with him are as unfortunate as I was and can look back fondly on this quest when it's finished. Yes, I'm sure that Frodo has many strong companions to keep watch over him. Yes, I know, Pine Seed. Thank you for that, and for the assistance in Goblin Town. I can't promise not to take further strolls in the mountains, but I'll try not to run afoul with goblins again. Farewell, and thanks one more. And once more, and that completes our little adventure here in the adventures of Bilbo Baggins.